One thing I haven't seen too many people talk about is harmony with the Hunter exotics, and I want to explore that today. Hunter has design exotics for certain weapon types, and other subclasses don't have the power that these bring. Titan has the war rig, but they aren't created equal, and that's a shame. Why not make a warlock exotic that's really good with pulse rifles, or Titan that's really good with a scout? And those are just examples, but you get the point. With a more weapon-based Crucible coming, I've been messing around with a couple things and I want to show you. Maybe you can try them out and see what it's all about. Before I do, as always, at the end of the month, every month, a huge shout out to a continuing sponsor of the channel, Surfshark VPN. There's a great deal going on for Black Friday. Surfshark encrypts your data, keeps it safe. It's an extra layer of security for your photos, your videos, all your personal stuff so no one can see it. It hides your true IP address, and it's extremely easy to use. And my favorite thing is it's the only privacy product that allows unlimited simultaneous devices. Most of them limit you, but not Surfshark. You can have it on your desktop, your phone, any device that you want. It works as an app or a browser extension and allows you to place your laptop or phone anywhere in the world. So let's take HBO Max. It isn't available in some countries, so you just change your location. It's going to open right up. For Netflix, there are about 15 different Netflix libraries out there to go out and explore. With changing your location to different areas, you can see what's playing around the world. And when it comes to gaming, you can game in full privacy and security. That includes big ones like hiding your IP in Discord and other chats, just not have to worry about it. And another big one, you can also prevent ISP throttling from your provider and actually get faster speeds than what they're capping you at. Protection is key. There's a special deal going on for Black Friday. Use my code CoolGuy to get 83% off plus 4 extra months free. There's a link down below right at the top of the description. And for whatever reason you're unhappy, they do back a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to try it out for yourself. I use this VPN every day. I love it, and I hope you guys get behind Surfshark as they've gotten behind me. Don't miss out on this deal. We don't know how the upcoming sandbox is going to play. With the ability foundation being laid down, we can for sure assume their main goal, a more weapon-based Crucible. Harmony states, final blows with other weapons increases weapons damage and performance for a short duration. It activates when you ready the weapon within 3 seconds after getting a kill with a different weapon, 20% more damage, 15 handling for 7 seconds, a total 10-second window to switch and get that damage. That damage matches one of the most widely used charged with light builds in the Crucible, high energy fire. Harmony's only on a handful of current weapons, but I fully expect there to be more with the 30th anniversary, hopefully, and with Witch Queen early next year. It's personally one of my favorite perks in the game. Now, I've been using a Harmony Sidearm. There are only 2 in the game currently, Peace Bond and Punching Out, and there's no way to sugarcoat it. Both of these sidearms are extremely hard to get with a good roll. My hope is more weapons are going to have this perk, not just sidearms, and down the line when Witch Queen comes, we're going to get crafting, and a lot of this is going to be a lot easier. And with a sidearm, you guessed it, you have a ton of damage freedom pairing with the Mechander's Trick Sleeves. A handful of damage profiles. And I'm not sure it can get any better here, guys. A perfect pairing for a Harmony Sidearm. The exotic perk is Spring-Loaded Mounting. Increase sidearm ready and reload speed. While you're critically wounded, swapping to a sidearm increases its damage. I want to show and talk about these damage profiles. When you're in critical health, red health, your sidearm is going to deal 35% more damage. This brings the Peace Bond from 32 per crit to 43. This is a 3 burst. Maybe you're in a duel, you get some shots on them, they get some shots on you, but maybe they got better shots on you. So you have to duck into cover, you're in red health. They know that they got you low, so they're going to rush you with that shotgun play, the melee play. But you're going to come out with that boosted damage. On Peace Bond, a possible 126 per burst. Huge chunk damage. It's a delete button. Really great in these situations. And that's just what the Trick Sleeves do. Say you get a kill with your sniper or another primary, you do have that Harmony window to switch. And when you do, the damage on Peace Bond goes from 32 to 39. That increased damage is making time to kill easier. Also, who knows, maybe they pop a super, it's going to help take them out. You have that first kill with your primary, you make the switch, and then you're on the hunt with the Harmony damage. Or maybe someone's rushing you, you're going to have that damage for them. Then there's also the Surprise Attack Charged with Light mod. While charged with light, reloading or readying a sidearm will consume all stacks of Charged with Light and turn it into a damage buff. The damage goes from 32 to 44, a little over 130 damage for the Peace Bond burst. Then we have when things start stacking. My favorite thing is that usually, when you're in a true duel, I mean, I'm talking, we're out in the open, we're about to settle some things. You don't have cover, I don't have cover, somebody's going down. I shoot you, you shoot me. In theory, after that duel, when I win, I should be in red health. Well, that's when we have this perfect synergy with Harmony and the Trick Sleeves. The Trick Sleeves themselves have always been a little pocket nuke. They're used to win in some situations where you shouldn't. Because after this duel and you're in red health and you switch to that sidearm, that is Harmony and the Trick Sleeves both active. 52 per crit, 156 per burst, massive damage. This happens quite a bit. And I would think if players don't have that Shatter Dive, if they don't have that ability as often, it's going to come down to weapons. They're going to have to run me down, which they do about 90% of the time anyway with a shotgun, but it should be more weapon versus weapon. The sidearms pack a punch, very specific ones like the 3-burst. And yes, of course, SMGs are great too in this space. But with sidearms, you're very accurate from the hip and from the air, and you're combining the Mechaneers that have awesome handling, reload, equip, stow speed, and on top of that, the critical health damage buff. And then Harmony. It can do well. And remember I said earlier you have a ton of freedom over the damage profiles. Charged with light, ready the sidearm and have that damage ready. In red health, switch to the sidearm, there's the trick sleeve buff. There are times when you can get a kill with your primary weapon, switch to the Harmony sidearm, you're in full health, you have it ready, you're just running around, and let's say you're closing in and you take some damage. Well, if you get down into red health, switch back to your primary, come right back to the sidearm. Proc the trick sleeves buff, because Harmony lingers. You can switch between weapons and still have the buff, because once you start that 7 seconds, you have that 7 seconds. Switch and switch back, that way you have both Harmony and the trick sleeves buff. And for a Harmony weapon, these Hunter exotics do really well with them. I'm really liking Mechaneers with Harmony. But the next one I'm also very excited about in the future. I'm going to talk about what I think is going to happen. Pairing Lucky Pants with Harmony. Let's be very clear here. These aren't just for last word, because when you see these used or talked about, it usually involves the last word. Yes, it's amazing with it, but Lucky Pants are also amazing with Hawkmoon currently. Thorn, any hand cannon. They give you two very important things in the Crucible, accuracy and swap speed. The old school quick draw feel very fast, and they did get a buff in PvE, they still work the same in PvP. When you bring out the hand cannon, the illegally modded holster text goes on the screen. It's a 5-second timer that can be refreshed. As long as you fully swap back to your other weapon, then switch back to the hand cannon, it will refresh. You can have it for pretty much every gunfight that you get into. But the biggest thing is accuracy. Your accuracy cone. It constricts, it gets wound up and tight. The X is the accuracy cone on a hand cannon, and the actual circle is the aim assist stat. The higher the aim assist stat, the bigger this circle gets. When you swap to the hand cannon and that buff goes up, look at that X. It doesn't matter if you're mouse and keyboard, if you're on controller, the perk is working and it's working well. After the buff runs out, it expands, the accuracy bonus is gone. And again, you can do a quick swap and keep refreshing. It's very good for follow-up shots. It's like every single shot is initial accuracy. As you're shooting, the X doesn't go outside the aim assist cone. It's keeping it within, making it highly accurate. Once the buff is gone, it will expand and go outside of that circle. It's a very good buff. Accuracy, it's on heating up, it's on Eye of the Storm, many other perks that are sought after. Perks that make your guns feel great. They help win duels. And with Lucky Pants, on probably the most lethal primary in PvP for like a decade, a hand cannon, you pretty much get it on demand. Even if you don't try it with Harmony, now or later, who knows what's going to happen to neutral exotics? Maybe Stompies, Wormhusk, whatever. We don't know what the future holds. The Lucky Pants have always been there. And if you're a hand cannon user, just go try them. Go try them for a gaming session and remember why they're so good. Currently, there is only one hand cannon, the Stasis Vulpecula with Harmony. Pairing a sniper with a hand cannon, a shotgun with a hand cannon, getting kills with those, and then making the switch. These combinations with hand cannons have always been great. After you get the kill, Harmony wants you to switch, and when you do, it's the 20% more damage. You have the Lucky Pants buff for pretty much that entire duration. If not, you do a quick refresh. I really like it on the Vulpecula. In my review, I talked about being a perk to go for in the Crucible. It makes it do a 3-tap. But in the future, I would hope and believe there's going to be other archetypes. A 140. The Harmony damage would go to 84 per crit, just like High Energy Fire. And with the 84 crit, that's a 1-head 2-body on a lot of resilience levels. 196, if not, it's definitely a 2-head 1-body, ease of use. On a 120, the damage would go to 96. So that's 192 for 2 critical hits. And to think about it even more, and why I wanted to make this video with these 2 exotics on the Hunter, with the ability changes, most players are going to pay more attention to those ability stats so they don't have 2-minute cooldowns on them. And just like before, it's probably going to be even more so later on once we get it in our hands. The resilience stat is going to be the one left out when it comes to builds. A lower resilience stat to get high class ability energy. Just ability energy in general for your build. If it's low, you have the 2-tap for them. And I want to stress, it isn't just the 2-tap or the 1-head 2-body for the 140. It's the pure accuracy cone 2-taps. That full switch is a good combination. Since your draw speed is there, and you're using a sniper or a fusion, a shotgun, the hand cannon switch is going to be there fast, more damage, highly accurate, it's perfect. Again, go try these out with a Vulpecula Harmony if you have it. If not, just any other hand cannon. We have the Ice Luna coming back soon, and I really hope that it has Harmony. It's going to be good with Lucky Pants. They're deadly. Go give them a shot. If you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button, and if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Let's talk about the Hunter Harmony down below. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.